legends of boxing. In the red corner, from General Santos City in the Philippines, truly one of the all-time greats, boxing's first and only 8-division champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Let's score with that right uppercut. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Todd. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Just misses that uppercut. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
So we can't figure you out. Great.
On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. They exchange punches. And he misses with that straight left. Missed him with that uppercut. punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Stick him on the end of the jab.
There's the bell to start round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Right up. Whoa, wait a minute. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of a big, heavy blow, and Saul is down. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
You're right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab doesn't find a home. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Brush it off, get on with the job.
You can all your work all the way through camp. He was close to this fight.
On to the 4th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Punch caught him clean. Missing with the left hook. That right uppercut misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I need us to focus on what we're doing.
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's got to waste time. Get stuck behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing around.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Good counter punching. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
Still landing your power shots. Good work. Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. It's on the end of what you do. Good work.
Let's start the 6th. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well done with that counter shot. And you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
His stamina is off the charts. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Straight down the middle. Aren't missing. Great work. Stay focused. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
There's the bell to start round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's a counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas, and he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.